If you've ever enjoyed the tangy bite of raw onions, this video is for you. Because what I'm about to share might completely change the way you see this humble vegetable. Everyone already knows that onions are a staple ingredient in countless flavorful and healthy recipes. But did you know that beyond their strong aroma and sharp taste, raw onions contain powerful compounds that can deeply transform your health, especially when eaten at night? Recent scientific studies have revealed that the bioactive compounds and antioxidants in raw onions don't just enhance flavor. They actively slow down the cellular aging process, helping you maintain youthful skin, better vitality, and even improved hormonal balance. In fact, the humble onion is much more than a kitchen ingredient. It's a natural medicinal food with a complex chemistry that influences multiple systems in the human body. In today's video, we'll uncover the real science behind raw onions, their nutritional composition, therapeutic properties, the best way to consume them, and potential side effects you must watch out for. Because while onions can be incredibly healing, they can also trigger severe reactions in sensitive individuals if eaten the wrong way. But before we dive in, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you don't miss any of our evidence-based health videos that could truly change your life. The first thing you need to understand about onions is that heat changes everything. When you cook an onion, its chemical composition transforms, breaking down volatile sulfur compounds, flavonoids, and enzymes responsible for its sharp taste and potent health effects. These are the very compounds, such as allicin, quercetin, and thiosulfonates, that contribute to onions' anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and antioxidant powers. So when you eat onions raw, you preserve their full biochemical potency, unlocking their maximum health benefits. 1. Onions and brain health, protecting against Alzheimer's disease. Another fascinating benefit of onions lies in their neuroprotective potential, particularly their ability to lower the risk of Alzheimer's disease and cognitive decline. Onions are rich in flavonoids, plant-based compounds with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that help neutralize oxidative stress, one of the key drivers of neurodegenerative diseases. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that individuals who consumed flavonoid-rich foods like onions, apples, and tea had a significantly lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease compared to those who consumed little or none. These flavonoids, especially quercetin, cross the blood-brain barrier and protect neurons from oxidative damage while also reducing amyloid plaque formation, one of the hallmarks of Alzheimer's pathology. Furthermore, quercetin has been shown to inhibit neuroinflammation, a process that accelerates brain aging and memory loss. So when you include onions in your diet, you're not just nourishing your body, you're feeding your brain. Over time, this can contribute to sharper memory, better mental clarity, and long-term cognitive protection. 2. Onions and blood sugar control. One of the most remarkable and scientifically supported benefits of onions is their potential role in managing diabetes. Onions contain two major bioactive compounds, quercetin and organosulfur compounds, that directly influence insulin activity and glucose metabolism within the body. Quercetin, a potent flavonoid antioxidant found abundantly in red and yellow onions, has been shown in multiple studies to improve insulin sensitivity and enhance glucose uptake by muscle cells. In a clinical study published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences, quercetin supplementation led to reduced fasting blood sugar levels and improved pancreatic beta cell function, the very cells responsible for producing insulin. Meanwhile, the sulfur compounds in onions, such as S-methylcysteine sulfoxide, mimic some of the actions of insulin and may support natural insulin secretion from the pancreas. These compounds also help reduce oxidative stress in diabetic patients, which is crucial since high blood sugar levels often trigger inflammation and free radical damage. In simpler terms, incorporating onions into your diet may help stabilize blood sugar, prevent insulin resistance, and reduce diabetes-related complications. Whether eaten raw in salads, lightly sautéed, or added to soups and stews, onions provide a simple, natural way to support better glycemic control, turning an everyday ingredient into a powerful dietary ally for long-term metabolic health. 3. Onions and bone health. Here's a surprising benefit. Onions can help strengthen your bones. A study published in Menopause, the Journal of the North American Menopause Society, found that women who consumed onions daily had significantly higher bone density and a 20% lower risk of hip fractures. Scientists believe this effect comes from sulfur compounds and flavonoids that reduce bone loss and support collagen synthesis, the protein that gives your bones flexibility and strength. So adding onions to your diet might be a natural, food-based way to combat osteoporosis and maintain skeletal health as you age. 4. Boosts testosterone naturally. This might surprise many people, but several studies suggest that onions can naturally increase testosterone levels in men. Research published in the Biomolecules journal found that onion extracts may stimulate the production of luteinizing hormone, LH, a hormone that signals the testes to produce testosterone. Additionally, the antioxidants in onions, such as quercetin, help neutralize free radicals that damage testicular tissue. This supports hormone balance, improves sperm quality, and helps preserve male vitality with age. In essence, raw onions can improve the body's internal environment for testosterone synthesis, supporting muscle mass, bone density, and libido, making them a natural, science-backed performance booster for men. 5. Improves blood circulation and heart health. Onions contain compounds like thiosulfonates and organosulfur molecules, which act as natural blood thinners. These substances prevent blood platelets from clumping together, reducing the risk of clot formation, a key factor in heart attacks and strokes. They also promote vasodilation, the widening of blood vessels, improving oxygen and nutrient delivery throughout your body. According to research from the Journal of Hypertension, regular onion consumption can reduce systolic blood pressure and improve vascular flexibility, protecting your cardiovascular system from age-related decline. Better blood flow means a healthier heart, sharper brain, and stronger overall body performance. 6. Protects and nourishes eye health. Ever wondered why onions make you cry? That sting comes from sulfur-rich compounds, which are actually beneficial for your eyes. These same compounds help protect your eyes from bacterial infections and reduce oxidative stress on delicate eye tissues. Onions also boost the body's production of glutathione, a master antioxidant that helps prevent glaucoma, macular degeneration, and cataracts, 3 of the leading causes of vision loss with age. In addition, selenium in onions enhances the activity of vitamin E, further protecting your retinal cells from free radical damage. Some studies even suggest that onion extracts may prevent corneal haze. And traditional medicine has used onion juice as a mild antimicrobial eye drop for centuries, though this should always be done cautiously. So yes, while onions make us cry, they might also be nature's way of strengthening the very eyes that tear up. 7. Enhances sleep quality and reduces stress. Here's another little-known fact. Raw onions can help you sleep better at night. They're rich in L-tryptophan, an amino acid that acts as a natural sedative by supporting serotonin and melatonin production, the hormones responsible for mood regulation and sleep. Additionally, onions contain quercetin and vitamin C, 2 antioxidants that help lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and calm the nervous system. This combination helps promote relaxation, reduced anxiety, and improve sleep quality when consumed before bedtime. They also play a role in blood sugar control, preventing nighttime glucose spikes that can disrupt your rest. According to nutritional biochemistry research, this steady regulation of insulin and cortisol creates an ideal physiological state for deep, restorative sleep. 8. They're good for your skin and hair. Onions aren't just a culinary essential. They're also a hidden beauty secret backed by science. Rich in vitamins A, C, and E, along with powerful antioxidants like quercetin, raw onions help combat the visible signs of aging by neutralizing free radicals that damage skin cells. Free radicals are unstable molecules that accelerate collagen breakdown, leading to fine lines, wrinkles, and uneven skin tone. But studies published in the Journal of Dermatological Science reveal that quercetin, one of onion's star antioxidants, can help stabilize collagen fibers, reduce inflammation, and improve skin elasticity. Onions also contain a natural compound called sulfur, an essential building block of keratin, the structural protein found in your hair, skin, and nails. Sulfur helps strengthen hair follicles, reduce breakage, and promote new growth by improving blood circulation to the scalp. That's why many people use onion juice or onion oil as a topical remedy for hair loss. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Dermatology 2002, found that participants who applied onion juice to their scalp twice daily saw significant hair regrowth within 6 weeks, compared to those using plain tap water. So, whether eaten raw or applied topically, onions nourish your beauty from the inside out, reducing wrinkles, promoting clear skin, and encouraging thicker, healthier hair. 9. They may help prevent cancer. Here's one of the most remarkable findings about onions. They may help protect against certain types of cancer. Onions belong to the allium family, which also includes garlic, leeks, and shallots, all known for their strong sulfur compounds and antioxidant properties. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Cancer Prevention Research shows that people who regularly consume allium vegetables have a lower risk of colorectal, stomach, and ovarian cancers. The protective power comes from compounds like organosulfur, quercetin, and flavonoids, which help detoxify carcinogens, inhibit tumor growth, and trigger apoptosis, the body's natural process of destroying damaged or abnormal cells. For example, sulfur compounds in onions activate enzymes in the liver that break down toxins before they can harm DNA. Meanwhile, quercetin acts as a biochemical shield, blocking inflammation and oxidative stress that fuel cancer cell growth. While eating onions isn't a cure or substitute for medical care, incorporating them into your diet regularly may support your body's defense system and reduce long-term cancer risk. 10. They're great for your heart. Heart disease remains one of the leading causes of death worldwide, but onions contain natural compounds that help protect your cardiovascular system from multiple angles. First, the flavonoid quercetin helps lower LDL, bad cholesterol, while preserving HDL, good cholesterol, improving your lipid balance. In a 2015 study published in Nutrition Journal, participants with high blood pressure who took 162 milligrams of quercetin-rich onion extract daily for 6 weeks experienced a drop in systolic blood pressure by 3 to 6 millimeters of mercury, enough to reduce heart attack and stroke risk. Second, the chromium found in onions helps regulate blood sugar, preventing insulin spikes that can damage blood vessels over time. Together, these effects make onions an excellent ally for supporting artery health, better circulation, and stable blood pressure, all crucial for heart longevity, especially in adults over 50. 11. They strengthen your immune system. Onions are one of the most underrated immune-boosting foods in your kitchen. They're loaded with vitamin C, selenium, zinc, and B vitamins like folate and B6, all vital nutrients that strengthen your body's defenses against infections. Vitamin C acts as a frontline antioxidant, supporting white blood cell activity, while selenium enhances the production of glutathione peroxidase, an enzyme that protects immune cells from oxidative damage. In addition, onions contain prebiotics such as inulin and fructooligosaccharides, which feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut. Since nearly 70% of the immune system resides in the gut, maintaining a healthy microbiome through onion consumption can improve overall immune resilience. Regularly eating raw onions may therefore reduce your susceptibility to colds, flu, and even seasonal allergies by strengthening your internal defense network. 12. They can support weight loss. If you're aiming to shed extra pounds naturally, onions can be a valuable addition to your diet. They're low in calories, high in fiber, and rich in quercetin, which has been shown to help reduce body fat by improving metabolism and promoting fat oxidation. Research in the Journal of Medicinal Food, 2013, revealed that quercetin supplementation led to significant fat reduction in overweight participants by enhancing mitochondrial activity, essentially helping cells burn more energy efficiently. The fiber in onions also supports satiety, helping you feel full longer while stabilizing blood sugar levels, which prevents sudden hunger spikes. This dual effect, higher metabolism and better appetite control, makes onions a smart, science-backed addition to any weight management plan. Now, many people hesitate to eat raw onions because of their strong smell and aftertaste. Fortunately, there are easy tricks to make them milder and more enjoyable. Slice them very thin. Thinner slices release fewer sulfur compounds. Soak them in cold water for 10 to 15 minutes to tone down the sharpness. Pair with strong flavors like blue cheese, vinegar, or lemon juice. They balance the pungency. Use milder varieties such as red onions or sweet Vidalia onions, which are gentler on the palate. Combine with healthy fats like avocado or olive oil. Fat helps neutralize the odor-causing compounds and also boosts absorption of fat-soluble nutrients. Among all varieties, red onions are considered the most nutrient-dense. They contain the highest levels of anthocyanins, pigments that act as antioxidants, followed by yellow and white onions. So if you want maximum benefits, go for red onions whenever possible. While raw onions are generally safe, they can cause digestive discomfort in some individuals, especially those with acid reflux, IBS, or sulfur sensitivity. The same sulfur compounds that make onions healthy can also relax the lower esophageal sphincter, leading to bloating or heartburn. If this happens, try lightly soaking or blanching the onions to reduce irritation while retaining most of their nutrients. While raw onions are undeniably healthy, it's important to understand that they don't work the same way for everyone. Certain individuals may experience side effects depending on their digestive health, medications, or sensitivities. Let's explore this in detail. 1. Digestive sensitivity, IBS and gut issues. If you suffer from irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, acid reflux, or other digestive conditions, you may need to be cautious with raw onions. Raw onions contain fructans, a type of fermentable carbohydrate classified as a FODMAP, fermentable oligo-D- monosaccharides, and polyols. These FODMAPs are poorly absorbed in the small intestine and tend to ferment in the colon, producing gas and bloating. According to research published in the Journal of Gastroenterology and Hepatology, fructans can increase intestinal gas, trigger abdominal pain, and alter gut motility in sensitive individuals. Cooking onions breaks down many of these compounds, making them easier to tolerate. So if raw onions upset your stomach, try lightly steaming or soaking them in water before eating. This reduces their FODMAP load while preserving many of their beneficial compounds. 2. Interactions with medications. Raw onions also contain organosulfur compounds such as allicin and quercetin, which can influence blood clotting and glucose metabolism. These same beneficial compounds may interact with blood thinners, like warfarin, or diabetes medications, such as metformin or insulin. Studies in phytotherapy research suggest that quercetin can enhance the effects of anticoagulants by mildly inhibiting platelet aggregation. Similarly, sulfur compounds can lower blood glucose levels, which may potentiate the effects of antidiabetic drugs and increase the risk of hypoglycemia. If you're taking prescription medications, it's best to talk with your healthcare provider before making onions a major part of your daily diet. 3. Allergic reactions. Though rare, some individuals are allergic to onions. Symptoms can include itching, swelling of the lips or throat, hives, or digestive discomfort after eating raw onion. This happens because onion proteins can trigger an immunoglobulin E IgA mediated response, similar to pollen or garlic allergies. If you notice any allergic symptoms, it's important to stop consuming onions and consult a doctor immediately. 4. Bad breath halitosis. Yes, the most obvious side effect. Onion breath. The strong smell comes from volatile sulfur compounds, such as allyl-methyl sulfide, which are absorbed into your bloodstream and exhaled through your lungs for hours after eating. To minimize this, try pairing onions with fat-rich foods like avocado or olive oil, which help neutralize sulfur compounds. Chewing parsley, mint leaves, or apple slices can also naturally freshen your breath by binding to these sulfur molecules. Despite these potential issues, the health benefits of raw onions far outweigh the negatives for most people. You don't need to eat a whole onion daily. Even a few thin slices 2 or 3 times a week can offer powerful antioxidant, immune, and cardiovascular benefits. What makes onions especially interesting from a nutritional science standpoint is their synergistic effect with other foods. The sulfur compounds in onions can actually enhance the bioavailability of minerals from other foods. For example, studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that onion-derived sulfur can improve zinc absorption from plant-based sources. Zinc is essential for immune function, hormone balance, and wound healing, but it's often harder to absorb from vegetables and grains. So, adding a few slices of raw onion to your salad doesn't just make it taste better. It helps your body extract more nutrition from the other ingredients. The beauty of onions lies in their versatility. You can enjoy them in endless ways. Add them to salads and wraps for crunch and a boost of flavor. Top soups and stews with finely diced onions for extra antioxidants. Mix into salsa or guacamole to balance acidity and enhance nutrient absorption. Make onion-infused water or tea. Steep chopped onion in warm water for 10 to 15 minutes as a home remedy for coughs or colds. If you're new to raw onions, start small, just a few slices at a time. Over time, your body will adapt to digesting them more comfortably. For beginners, sweet onions like Vidalia or red onions are gentler on the stomach and have a milder flavor profile compared to sharper white onions. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried eating raw onions regularly? Did you notice any changes in your health, energy, or digestion? Share your experiences and tips in the comments. Your story might help someone else discover the power of this humble vegetable. If you found this video helpful, please type yes in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next science-backed health video. And remember, small changes like adding a few slices of raw onion can lead to big improvements in your long-term well-being. Stay healthy, stay curious, and keep nourishing your body naturally.